Hello children, welcome to Carnival time. Ha 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 ha.
No, I can't stop. Oh man.
Death, is it time for Carnival yet?
Well, I think somebody thinks it is time for Carnival.
Death, is it time
Oh, we're on the speakers. I think somebody
Wait, hold on guys, let's switch that off.
Whew, sorry.
Okay, turn it off.
Okay, you start. You scared the first people there.
Okay, so guys, it's time for Carnival. Yeah, but it's getting warm in here with this. Yeah. Guess who it was?
This is scary, right? I'm scared. I'm going to have nightmares now. So yeah, this guy traumatized me again.
Oh, I still have my bullets on.
That's even worse.
So guys, it's Carnival season. I don't know if you've noticed, those of you who watch the other channel a little bit probably saw Las Palmas last weekend was Carnival, and our Carnival is this next weekend coming. And it's going to have, how many was it last year? 400,000 people?
Yeah, 400,000 people in this little small coastal town down here. So
Yeah. Spread over.
Packed.
It's packed.
Yeah.
400,000 people, and maybe more this year. And my sister's coming over, and my mum's coming over, and one of our subscribers is coming over.
Is PM show already on?
It's PM Crisp on because PM Crisp is coming to see us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're missing. Yeah, Paul, you're right. We're missing somebody again. Yeah. Everybody in the chat now type something like, "Carlos, please get well." Everybody now.
Yeah. Well, please, Carlos.
Yeah. SX man. Yeah. Hey, my friend.
And but the width of that hat, we couldn't have fitted him in here.
Yeah, true.
He wouldn't fit in anyway. He wouldn't work.
So yeah, I'm currently doing some updates here. Oh, there's PM. Hey, Paul.
Oh, PM Crisp, hi guys. PM Crisp, you got mentioned about you are coming to visit us in Gran Canaria. Yeah.
PM, I can drop you as an admin too.
Okay, we'll put you on as an admin, as moderator.
I'm just playing around with making everybody admin. So the regulars are now all admins. This helps for you guys can now post links. Normally you can't post links in the chat, and now you can. So please.
Will people know if they're admin? Will their
I think
names change colour or something?
Say something like, oh man, there's even more people. Yeah.
Okay.
There's Tim, of course. Tim needs to be an admin.
Tim needs to be an admin as well.
Yeah. And now I scrolled. Dang it.
Okay. While that's doing that, can any of you guys see a notification somewhere that you are now a moderator?
And Rory, of course, is.
Rory, you are now going to be a moderator as well. So as Det says, this means if you want to post URL links, now you can do so.
Yeah, this helps us a bit. Yeah. So.
Right. This so we start off with the Class TD amp. I'm not sure about this Class TD amp, Dutch. So first of all, this is not a digital amp. This is a, if you ask me, if anything, it's a Class H amplifier. So that means that it's an analog output with NPN and PNP transistors, like a normal amplifier, but the voltage output from the power supply tracks just a few volts above the audio waveform.
Paul says, see you Thursday.
Oh, yes, see you Thursday, yeah.
Sorry for interrupting that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just come back to you in a moment, Paul. So why are you saying this is a Class TD? I'm also just going to get the power supply for this. Hold on. I want to talk about this thing.
Yeah, this is how the show will go up without Carlos.
Yeah. When I find where I put the thing, of course. It was a little unexpected at the moment.
Yeah, so now all the regulars, I think all the regulars, while they're coming on, they're going to be admins, so we have the links then there. Yeah. What are you looking at?
I look at this amplifier. Okay. I want to just check something that Dutch was saying to me about this amplifier, but I didn't expect this. So
no, SX man, nobody misses the church music. Believe me. We had a gig last Friday down here. We played in the little coffee, and Richard escaped.
Okay, I've got it. So this is a question for Dutch.
Oh crap!
Okay. So this is the amplifier from this 10 kilowatt. Sorry, this is the power supply from this 10 kilowatt amplifier. And Dutch, you're saying this is a class TD amplifier. So you say that the power supply tracks the waveform. So the output from the power supply is maybe 2-3 volts above or below the waveform, positive or negative, okay? But this power supply only has 3 connections to the amplifier. You've got plus, minus and ground. There's no other connection between this and the amplifier PCB. So how can this track the waveform?
Yeah, Lon, I'm with you. This is capacitor pawn.
This is cap pawn, yeah.
Yeah.
But my question is, how can this power supply track the output waveform of the amplifier to modulate the output of the power supply? As I see it, it can't do that.
That says it tracks over the full frequencies. You guys know that I have no idea what you're talking about.
And I have no idea what that means.
It's done by the transformer, all right.
Am I right in saying that a tracking amplifier, basically this is what it's doing, it's altering the power supply voltage to be just above the voltage of the waveform at any given time? Is that what it's doing?
That says X-Ray Tony B has a full video about
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, great. I'll have to watch it because I actually don't know. I know what that sort of amplifier is, but I can't just get my head around at the moment how this would do that. I'm not saying it doesn't. Please don't get me wrong. I don't know. I don't have the expertise. I'm not saying it doesn't do that. I'm just saying that logically I can't see how it would do it.
What the heck?
This is the switch mode transformer. Yeah, and you have to be careful.
I'm afraid that I'm breaking this because this is so heavy.
It's so heavy it can't support its own.
Gordon with you, totally over my head. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there has to be a feedback. So yeah, I wonder if it's there's got to be a feedback. It's got to be monitoring the output waveform and saying, okay, give me 2 volts more than that, or 2 volts. So I know what it does, and I actually thought this type of amplifier was called a Class H amplifier. I've never heard TD before. Anyway. Okay. So.
Whatever you're playing with.
George says now it's more almost like it is a switching power supply. We have the schematics.
Current monitoring.
Oh,
well, you could be onto something there, yeah.
I don't see how you can monitor the current. Can we get back onto this again with the camera, or the above, or something?
Where you want to point?
Yeah. Okay. So I don't see how this could monitor the current.
I'll give you guys the overhead.
Okay. Yeah, easy. I don't see how this could monitor the current on the plus and minus 100 or whatever they are supply rails. I think the plus and minus 160 on this. I don't see how it can monitor the current in real time with the audio waveform because lots of big capacitors.
Don't look at me.
Oh, sorry.
Look at them.
Yeah, I think in lots of big capacitors. So I find it difficult to imagine. Well, I'm always wrong. I'm often wrong. I just find it hard to imagine how it would do that.
For me, this is at a point where I think this is
a
lot of black magic.
Dutch says, do not power it up without a load. Oh, Craig, thank you very much. Don't power it up without a load. Okay, that will take on board. I tell you what, would you suggest as a load I use two 20-volt light bulbs, 60 watts each? Because, okay, it's 160, but I mean, it's enough to 2/3 light the light bulb, and the light bulb will draw about 60 watts plus and minus. Should that be a reasonable load for this?
He asked you guys, not me. Do
you know what I'm doing? I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at the questions.
60 watt is enough, Dutch says.
Okay, great. Cheers. I've actually got two 72 watt ones, so yeah, great. Right, thanks for that, mate. I've ordered all the components for this, by the way, and the amplifier. I've told the guy this is going to be at least a couple €100 to fix, but he's fine. He knows it's not going to be tomorrow, but it's going to get done. Okay.
Paul suggests cut the green wire. It's always a green wire until it isn't. And Cartha is with me and has no clue. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We can make a group with that. Don't break it.
No.
Or break it more or something.
Don't break it anymore than you already.
Yeah, Carlos is a bit sick again. He still has this thing with his back, and he just mailed us and said, can't come around, guys. I took my meds and now he's tripping probably. Hey Bones, this is a food channel. Sometimes we'll maybe.
Lasagna. Lasagna.
Does this count?
It's food. No, I've told Julie this, my wife. Lasagna is not a food; it's an ingredient, right? So, like lasagna and chips is a meal, but lasagna is an ingredient. No,
Not with you, and all the Italian guys will probably not be with you too.
Okay, guys, is lasagna a meal or is it an ingredient? What do you think? Maybe I'm just a heathen.
Okay, I think Paul comes up with an interesting thing here. I reset a non-working 5-volt SMD voltage regulator, 7350A, by shorting VE by VO. Was putting out 2.5 from 5.1 until I did this. Do these devices have reusable thermal fuse inside? I would guess, Paul, that they have some protection in there. Does this still do anything, or you got your input shorted to your output, right?
I need to find the data sheet. What's the thing called?
Control T. You want to go?
I want Control T.
Yeah, for new tab.
Okay.
And
what's the thing called?
7350-A.
Dash A.
Okay, I'll bring you guys over
Data
to
sheet.
the other machine.
Data sheet. So this is the thing you reset. Oh. 73508, this thing, yeah?
Galuka. Hey, moin. Zurück.
That's not...
Paul says it works fine now.
Nothing's coming up, is it?
From a wireless phone charger.
Oh, so is this a chip?
Yeah, it's a voltage regulator, 7350. So probably something like a 75. 50 will be the output voltage.
Nothing's coming up.
7350. Now you're searching right.
Take the A off it. Common mode inductors, enclosures, no.
No.
Don't know. Sorry guys, that's nothing coming up there. Unless somebody can give us a link. What I missed?
Was habe ich verpasst? Kaluka. Yeah, Germans, man. Germans again here.
Yeah, you missed
We're
me.
doing a German subgroup now.
Okay, you missed me in the carnival gear. Oh, I should.
A Saxman comes up with data sheets for you, and Paul comes up with the same. I tried to.
Let me have a look. Data sheet for you.
Yeah, but I can't copy this over to the other.
No, it's okay.
machine.
Let me have a look for. I can really find this. Data sheet for you.
Oh wait, I probably can tell you more.
Is this like data sheet for you, like for kids who do text speech?
There's the thing, from Holtec. Data sheet, Holtec, data sheet for you. You got it?
I'm on data sheet for you, yeah. And then
go for Holtec, Holtec 7350.
Holtec 7350.
Yeah, should give you something. Sorry guys, I'm not looking. But
Is that the low power consumption LDO?
Yeah, there it is.
There we have it. We have a PDF. This thing.
Ooh, okay, we can zoom in.
Can we? No, we can zoom. We can't zoom any more than that unless I download it.
Yeah, I think you can't. There's a magnifying glass. Okay.
This is too technical for me. Well, there's three.
Oh, there was a schematic. Go one back. See up there? There's just a MOSFET in the input-output. Okay. So the MOSFET will probably shut down, or the body diode will conduct.
Oh yeah, look, this is just a constant current source.
Sorry that. Wait, maybe I can zoom in here. Let me see if I can do the thing on the. Sorry for the not focusing, but I'm zooming the output from the other computer right now.
So how did he reset it?
He said he shorted input against output. So
I don't know.
Since it's working right now.
So the voltage regulator wasn't working. Then he shorted the input to output, and now it is working.
Paul says it was completely dead until I shorted 2 and 3. So input against output. Interesting. Since this is an LDO, so this is a linear device.
Yeah, it's a linear
device, yeah.
Yeah.
Only put a 2.5 volt proper VRF. Yeah, something like that. I would guess the same.
I would think so.
Did you build? Oh, you probably repaired this since it's a phone charger. Yeah.
I don't understand how that would do anything to the chip.
Same.
No.
Same from what we see in here from the little schematics. Oof. This looks pretty easy. What you're doing.
It's just an op amp and a current source and
yeah, and this is an emitter follower.
Emitter
something
follower.
Like with a MOSFET, yeah.
Yeah, like a drain, a source follower or something. Whatever you would call it.
Yeah. I would probably, since it's probably get these in on AliExpress or LCSC, I'd probably replace it just to be on the safe side, Paul. If it works right now, fine, but just slap in another.
This looks like a pin for pin compatible with something like a 1117 dash whatever. You know, unless it's
it's like a AMS.
AMS 1117 dash 117. Yeah, something
like that. What's the symbol
that.
below VN? I don't recognize.
You got ground, V in and V out.
I try to zoom in more, but currently I have the problem that I can't.
No, okay, no worries.
Zoom this one, so I'm a bit, and we can't zoom in further in on this one.
This is ground. This in the middle is V in and V out.
Do it down. No, let me try.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll try here. I try download PDF. Let's see if this works.
See if it works. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Detlef.
There we go, my friend.
I'm not sure that's the same pinouts as a 1117.
In and out 2 and 3. This is what Paul said. I think now everybody can see this way better. Let me zoom in here a bit.
Zoom that back to where it was.
Yeah. I'm trying to. And now we probably the two of us. I know. Okay, this works. This works like that. Okay, now we get everything. So even people on the phone should be able to see what we're seeing here. Sorry, we're shorting them. Reset the MOSFET. You can't
reset a MOSFET.
You can't reset a MOSFET. Not really. Probably whoever asked what this strange symbol is.
That's a current. That's a constant current.
Yeah, this is a constant current. So you got a constant current from here. This goes through VREF, so the voltage reference.
Well, the voltage will constant.
And that way, since the current is always the same, the voltage over the voltage over this resistor is always the same.
V equals I times R.
This is your voltage reference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and there's an op amp, so I don't see how you can reset that.
Carla from Toronto. Good evening, good morning, or what time is it at your place, man?
Yeah, Paul T, I completely agree why I would shorten them reset MOSFET. Why it suddenly start working after you? Yes, I don't know.
Yeah, so this is a bit strange, Paul.
Yeah.
Again, I would simply slap a new one on there. These LDOs come a dime a dozen, so this is not worth checking or thinking a lot of these. Replace, just replace. And since it's LDO, what currents do we have in here?
Let's have a look.
250 mil. So this doesn't drive anything hot. So there won't be a huge thermal thing in there.
No, agreed.
Yeah. Agreed. Internal magic smoke. SX man.
Yep.
Could be the thing. Yeah.
Go with that. So seems we're looking at data sheets. Shall we have a look at that data sheet you found out?
Oh yeah, I brought something around for the people. Wait a second. Let me try to
reorganize
this thing here again.
Okay,
so, and then we don't need. I'm just trying to close this. This is the data sheet.
This is the one.
Yeah, this is a data sheet. Okay, people probably seen data sheets before, so this is not something new. How do I get us two out of there?
Yeah.
So it's about a microcontroller.
Tell me I can scratch my nose now.
Yeah, now you can scratch your nose. And please get pants on, man. So this is a microcontroller. So do you think what's special about this? There's an ARM Cortex and an M0, blah blah blah, 16 key flash, 1 kilo SRAM, has one ADC with 12 bits resolution, runs from this is just a voltage reference. There's somewhere with a support supply range, 1.6 to 3.6 volt. So interesting shutdown, 200 nanoamperes. So this is nice.
What does it mean when it says ADC with up to 10 total external channels?
Oh, you can map them to the different pins. So you're running one ADC, but you can read different channels over the different pins. So looking down here, so the usual stuff: UART, I2C, SPI, 24 megahertz internal. So, and now you think,
What's so special about
what's
that?
so special about the crappy thing? Well, I show you.
That's what's so special about it.
This is the size. This is the size of the micro.
It's 1.38 by 2 millimeters. Is that right?
Yeah. This is
No, it's 1.38 millimeters squared.
Yeah.
How big is it?
we have to look into data sheet again. Where's my data sheet? Is this the data sheet? This is the data sheet on page 62. Yes, I checked this before.
What?
This didn't work, of course. 62.
162.
No, this didn't work either. Crap. I can't do. Okay, I'm not classic.
Now we have it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm not
okay, so this is it.
So this thing is called a DSBGA. BGA gives it away, so ball grid array,
Yeah.
but I have no idea what DS means.
It's 0.3
die size. Oh, there it is. There's the
die
translation.
size ball grid array.
Yeah, never heard of this before. This is the dimensions: 1.6 by 0.8 millimeters.
Oh, so DSBGA means don't solder BGA.
Yeah. So if you're breathing too heavy and if there's something somewhere on the bench, this is gone forever. You will never find this again. I was guessing this is about the size of a what's it called, 0402 resistor cap.
Or
Yeah.
less, I think.
Yeah, I think it could be even smaller. Yeah.
So it has 8 pins on there. So you've got ground and power, and then 6 I/O pins.
Yeah. So this is the smallest package of the whole family. Yeah, and Carter, I'm with you here. I probably couldn't solve this as
No.
either. So this is something you have to have manufactured.
So what's it for? What will you use this for?
Why so small? Judge asks the same thing. Medical applications. So if you want to have something really small, like say a wearable ring where you have a controller for your blood pressure or something, this is probably a CPU for that.
The CPU for your ring.
Yeah.
I've never thought of such a thing.
And since it speaks all the standard protocols, so you got I2C, you got SPI, you can run pretty much anything on there.
Oh, but can't we use it for something really interesting, like Christmas lights? Forget the pacemaker. Come on.
I thought somewhere on the Texas page over here it says somewhere there's a
Christmas lights. Yeah.
think somewhere there was a what's this called? There's a
Typical application. Oh,
yeah.
Development kit.
There's a dev kit for the thing, and it goes for €6. So if you want to play around with this for €6, you get one of these. They sell for something like 30 cents or so.
The processor.
Yeah. But again, this is not feasible for people like us. If you're designing some medical applications and you need CPU power with 24 megahertz and 16K of flash in a really, really tiny
Grain of
package.
sand, yeah.
In a as small as a flake of pepper, they say in the press release.
Wow.
Yeah. This is where we are currently, people. This is where we are.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Feels like magic somehow.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have no idea how to program these. Yeah, Kaluka, I need a bigger microscope for that CPU. Yes.
Yeah.
Or an insect-sized drone. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. There's an idea, Paul. Yeah. How small can you go for something flying, for something moving with that? Because this weighs nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
How small can you get a camera module these days?
This is a good question. Yeah, just taking a snapshot of your fingerprint.
Yeah, so correct. Yeah, I think I might need a finer tip. Oh yeah, insect-sized drone. That would be.
Indeed, yeah, and you can actually. This is small enough. You can put it on a fly.
It's cheaper than building a.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Then you have to train the fly.
But what's the warranty on the fly?
And the flight radios, and how do you recharge these things?
Yeah. Oh, you give it a bowl of sugar.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That's how you recharge it.
Yeah. So current state of affairs. So I just want to show you that because I was really fascinated when I saw the article, and I thought, what the heck? Where are we at right now? Yeah.
Yeah. So, talking of data sheets and Christmas lights, I was just chatting with Det earlier about actually that Mexican hat, in case you guys missed it, the ones who popped in later. So this is part of my costume for the Carnival at the weekend.
He's going to scare all the chicos.
Yeah. Now, yeah, I'm going to run around chasing the chicos with my big equipment. Sorry, my camera on a stick. And anyway, if you'll be able to see who I am, yeah. So we were thinking of putting some lighting into the hat.
This is why the Nano is lying on the table here.
So what was your idea on this, Dad? Was it to use an Arduino Nano?
Yeah, I'd probably use something like, you want to show the people that.
Yeah. This is what Det suggested. This is Det's suggestion, by the way, not mine. So LEDs, these are 5 volt, and they're what, addressable in series or something?
Yeah.
So the idea is to put them all around the edge of the hat.
I probably can do this with the overhead camera, right? Yeah, it works. Okay, oh, there we got a colourful picture there.
Yeah, so all around the edge of the hat shining towards the middle or something. Because they would angle upwards. And then, because obviously we need to run this from a power bank and it needs to be small to fit in the hat, so you can't light all these LEDs at once. Det's idea was to just light a small group of them and have them kind of whizzing round the ones that are lit, so there's only some of the LEDs ever lit at one time.
Yeah, this would be the normal thing, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that would work, or any better ideas on how to do that?
Big burrito!
Well, that's actually interesting, because the word burrito actually means the little donkey. So that's like saying big little donkey. It's true, anything that ends with ito in Spanish is small male. Ito is small female.
The weird crap that is stored in your brain.
I know, man. and burro is a donkey. So burrito.
Yeah,
I care if somebody will think you're a UFO. Well, I'll have the face mask on as well, so... yeah. Worst thing happens is like your hair on fire.
Yeah, well, this would be a nice effect too, yes.
Oh,
But,
damn.
yeah.
This is when you need Carlos to test something for you, isn't it? Great idea, Michael Jackson all over again.
What? When did you do something like a sombrero and things?
Warm up the glue gun.
Glue gun! This was the thing I was missing, yeah. Actually, when we talked about this, I thought I order have some addressable LEDs on order right now, because they not only come in this size.
Yeah.
If you watch the episode with the really tiny clock thing, these are, by the way, the same,
this will go
same tech here. Yeah, and then we need a lot of hot snot.
Yeah, all glue.
Yeah.
We have aldite, epoxy resin.
No, then this won't stick onto epoxy.
Okay, I'll find something.
The epoxy will drink this up.
Okay. So yeah, we'll try and make the Mexican hat into like a UFO. Yeah. There you go. So we've done that one.
Yeah, okay, so we're finished now. So
Not quite. Yeah, bye.
was nice seeing you people.
Well, this is where we needed Carlos.
Yeah, too. Yeah. Oh yeah. You want to tell the story?
I'll tell the story. So this is Julie's gimbal. Did any of you guys see the video we made at last Palmer's Carnival?
So where you're going to mount LEDs on this inside of the face mask? Longdog has a point there.
What's that? LEDs on the inside of the face mask.
And would it emit through the face mask? Well, we could do it.
Yes, because look, you can see through the face mask.
Well, let me show people this on camera.
Yeah.
So the studio lights are shining through the face mask. So there's another project for you, right?
Yeah, but where am I going to put the power pack on this one? Yeah.
Well, Lon, this is not a worst idea, I think.
Visible laser diodes and shoot lasers in the sky, Richard.
Hobart, Tasmania, Australia. Darren, 4:30, man. And 43 Celsius today. Phew. Nice.
43 Celsius in Australia. Because it's towards the end, it's like towards the end of summer.
Oh, the summer, the end of summer.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. So we have the Carnival coming up next weekend here. We forecast 27 centigrade and sunny, and that's nice for Carnival.
Did it say my phone says the same? Where's my phone?
I had looked today. That was the weather forecast.
Let's see if my phone decided now that it changed its mind because I'm still on Saturday on 21.
Well, accurate weather says. Let me have a look. Is it a Control T or something?
Yep.
Let's have a look.
I'll bring you over to the other machine, guys.
This one is always very accurate. AccuWeather. Why did I get it in Spanish?
Looking for results in English. Change to English. It says on the side there.
Does it say that? Oh yeah, change to English. Yeah. and now it still says it's in Spanish.
Nobody turns the pages.
No worries, no worries. Will we get the same weather in Spanish? This is the question.
It's probably the same weather.
Yeah. That means daily.
Yeah, 21, 22.
Oh!
20. See?
No, I didn't get that in English. What? You're wrong.
You know what? We'll know on Saturday.
We will know
on Saturday, yeah.
Well, that's interesting because I'm now going to go on to the English side because that's that's very strange. I noticed before it came out today. How can you get different weather in different languages? I mean, I know what we would call hot and sunny. Some of the Canaries would call cool, if you know what I mean. But I don't get that. How you would actually?
Yeah, currently it's 22 down here, around 2. Yeah, but we don't get the cold nights here, so our nights are normally at 17 or something.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, the English version is more optimistic to get the tourists to fly.
I have it. AccuWeather in English. Weather in Las daily, yeah?
Wind warning, see?
Yeah, but you haven't got there yet, Luke.
21.
Oh, it's changed from 27 to 20. It was 27 earlier. Oh, well, we will find out. We will find out.
Oh, Seattle, that's 6 degrees and rainy. Yeah, but Seattle, you know, when you live in Seattle, you know that it's raining.
Was this normal?
Yeah, pretty much. So, back from the Weather Channel.
Back from the Weather Channel. So, yeah, this is Julie's gimbal. This is very handy for Julie because it extends, and Julie doesn't extend personally very well. She's only 5 foot nothing. So she was using this at the last weekend, and she said it kind of like did some crazy wobbling thing. So she switched it off and switched it back on, and then it wouldn't come on. It just does this. So I power it up. Flashing light. Then it does this thing, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'll start flashing all 4, and stay like that.
This is where it stays. Yeah.
So I did a bit of research and looking around, and it turns out from the user manual that what this is doing, the 1, 2, 3, 4, is looking for a firmware update, and then the flashing all the 4 says update failed.
And now it tries again. So it tries to flash a firmware.
Well, it's behaving strangely now because the battery is almost flat.
Oh, no, it switched off. Okay.
Yeah, but it's switched off. So we can't, what we're thinking of doing, we actually connected this with a USB cable to my PC. That was you saw me do it, yeah? We got the firmware from the website, and we get the app, and the app says it's updating the firmware, it says it's all done it, and then it restarts, and it makes no difference. And you can read the log from this. That's right, isn't it? That you can read the log from this. So it's sort of saying it's done the firmware update, and now after I've done it, if I do it again, it's saying the firmware's the same, so it knows it's the same. And then it says, is it connection error or something? Body connect error or something?
Yeah, but there was a different problem there. You can connect to the thing via Bluetooth, and you see this on the Bluetooth environment in your phone. No, it's not CGI. But the big problem is it comes back to blah, 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 underscore FFFF.
As the address on Bluetooth.
This is the address. So normally what you do when you have a microcontroller or something, Bluetooth or Wi-Fi controller, you use the last 4 digits or 6 digits of the MAC address.
Yeah. Those who ask what? Sorry.
To have a separate thing there, because last 6 digit is normally enough to differentiate there. And since it comes back with FFFF, it feels like something in there is really bunkered.
Yeah.
Because normally you'd say, okay, this comes back with some weird combinations. FFFF isn't a valid combination for the MAC address.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so and a perfect example why something like this needs a firmware update. So this is a Gion, it's not a DJI, it's a Gion iSmooth Q4. So what we wanted Carlos to do today was to take this apart and disconnect the battery, because we found there's no way to factory reset this. You can search how to factory reset it, you can see other people have searched for this, but nobody can find out how to do it.
Okay, let me answer you a few questions. And I'm totally with you. Why is perfect example why something like that simply needs an update? It doesn't, and we didn't do an update. The thing thought we did an update. My guess is still there that that the flash somewhere in there. There must be flash ROM where all the software is stored. That this got bonkered up. The thing thought, okay, I'm crashing here, so it crashed.
It started to wobble.
Try to update the thing, and realizes they can't update the thing. So this is why probably main CPU in there is gone, and the communication CPU that you talked about over USB is sitting there and trying to reach everything else in there, and there's just nothing there to reach.
Okay.
This would be my idea here.
Okay, so
Longdog, it doesn't have a reset, that we know of.
Not we know of, and I've googled for this, I've searched for this.
And Kaluka said something, put it in boot mode. We loved to. We really love to, yeah. Because then we could try to reflash the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did reflash it. So there's an app on the Gion website which he mentions in the user manual, which I've got.
Carthos actually at the point where we were last week. Disconnecting the battery will help.
This
is where we're laying around for a week now.
Yeah. So we tried to discharge the battery. Yeah. So we left it on for 3 days while it was just doing this thing, and as the battery got lower, it switched off. We put it on. Then it started to move a bit, didn't it? And then stopped. But now it's got the battery so low that it won't stay on to discharge the battery. If you see what I mean.
Kaluka, exactly. This is a just text, so some RS2 serial over USB connection. So all the flashing thing is just a serial connection.
Yeah,
absolutely with you. And Greg, yes, BIOS corrupted, but this sums up what I just said.
And Paul T, is there a small hole somewhere to do a reset? We've had a good look.
Yeah. Didn't know that it needs an update. I think it's simply the flash memory inside in there somewhere died. This is my guessing here. So or it got corrupted. That could be the better thing. And we haven't tried to open this right now.
Well, this is what we're going to try and do. Yeah. I mean, this was a Carlos. If we can get a camera on it. And I mean, guys, what do you think? So I think this. Can we put a camera on?
That's already submerged in water for a while.
Okay, right. PM Chris, keep trying finger on button for 10 seconds. Right. Let me just tell you, but I will try this. So this flashing 4 lights can mean 2 things. If it's flashing slowly, it means that the Bluetooth needs resetting. And pressing the finger on the button for 10 seconds, which I'm now going to do. Sorry, I'm holding it in. This resets the Bluetooth. But the error we've got is flashing the 4 lights fast. And if you look at that in the user manual, it says that the update failed. It's trying to do an update. And the log tells me it's trying to do an update as well. So we've held this in for 10 seconds. Is that 10 seconds now?
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
Okay, and then we switch it on.
Yeah. Dutch always say do not fix it when it's not broken. We didn't break it. It broke itself. Yeah. So, Julie broke it.
Yeah.
And challenge your inner Spock and try the mind meld. And we did this. We tried this.
Yeah. I think if we can get the battery out, it'll probably work if we put the battery back on. It'll reset it.
Yeah. I mean, these things aren't that expensive, but they're still 180 or something.
About 100 euros or something.
You probably won't get away with this for 100 euros. So
okay.
Talk to a repair person.
Yeah. Well, we were hoping Carlos would get into this. So, anyway, what do you think? Shall we...
No, Dutch, we didn't try to update the firmware. It crashed on site.
Yes.
It crashed while Julie was using this.
Right, no. Yeah. Dutch, we did try to update the firmware. So I downloaded the new firmware from the Gion site. I downloaded the update app from the Gion site. I run the update app. I downloaded the driver, installed it. So when I connect the USB lead to this, it says it's there, it's talking to it. It tells me the firmware version and everything else. It reads it. And then when I click on the update firmware, it does it. So the first time it did it and then it changed the firmware version, yeah? Now, because the firmware has been written, it doesn't change the version, but it does it. And then in the log it says something like firmware updated, reset, and then it says body connect error or something
Tim
like that.
actually has an idea there. Try to hold down the button while power is connected. You know what?
Okay, let's try it.
We fumbled every button in there like crazy. I was sitting here like that and trying to hold all the buttons at once.
Yeah.
And everything in different
Right.
order. So
Put 240 volts on, see if it'll throw it away and buy a new one. Okay, let's try that. And then the light's on at the moment, so you'd already got it on when you connected the power.
okay. Well, I have a play around now. So I'm
So
holding
it's
down
going through the
power.
flashing full lights.
Oh, you can't see what I'm doing here, right?
No, you can't.
But it won't help a lot anyways.
It's doing the flashing full lights, and then they all flash together.
Yeah, so the sequence of LED blinking is always the same.
I mean, I can connect it onto this computer. No, we haven't got a spare USB on this one. I can't
Yes, we
use it.
have.
I can show the guys.
So like that. No, same sequence. I stopped reading here. Yeah, Tim just write that. Warwick says, "Is my screen wonky? I can see only two of you." Carlos is under the table as always. Yeah. And wait, since Warwick is here, where do I have my browser? Of course, I closed my browser. Crap.
We're just going to put them into an admin.
Yeah. Warwick, we are doing all the other regulars here now, admins. So
So we're going to make you an admin. That means you can post links into the chat now.
just making our life
Yeah.
easier.
Just give us a moment.
Yeah. So you want to try to open this thing?
I think so. Would you guys like to see us open this thing? I need some. They're very small screws.
Oh no, we need the iFixit kit.
iFixit kit.
Yeah, because
Okay, one moment, guys. Get the iFixit kit.
oh, C voltage is here.
High voltage. We'll see voltage.
You're an admin now too.
We're giving out admins like
Yeah, Anderson.
chocolates.
Anderson regular. So
Oh, Anne's regular. Yeah, Anne can be an
and
admin.
welcome to be an admin, Warwick.
Welcome to be an admin.
Yeah, welcome to be an admin.
Giving out the admin sweeties today. Okay. First of all, what?
Okay, got you in there, guys. Welcome and thank you for being here every time.
Okay.
Okay, so
Camera.
yeah, wait.
So without
Make it-
Carlos, Carlos's expertise would have helped with this.
Warwick, you're right. We can't make this worse. Indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've been trying to get a replacement, a newer one, but getting one on the island quick has proven to be difficult. Can we even get there?
You want to see the screws? You want to do?
Yeah, they're very small. But the crosshead, yeah. So there's 3 crossheads in here, so we could undo those. Or this rubbery grip, this looks like this would peel off. Yeah, peel it off. So what do you reckon, guys? Peel the rubber or undo the
We
screws?
probably need some hot air for that, right?
No, I think this will come off.
You think?
It's coming off.
Oh, okay. Wait.
This is coming off. So, and we can glue it back on. So first of all, see, Carlos had been in this already.
Yeah. Well.
Well, there's nothing there.
Okay. Weird.
Let's keep going. It's just out on the sticky glue. Is Carlos in the chat?
Carlos, are you out there? Yep. Craig, probably not an EEPROM, but a flash ROM.
Okay.
This is what we're looking for. Okay. Now you got to. This is really sticky.
Get off, go. Okay. Oh my God.
Okay. This will never go off.
Okay. That's off. So, oh, there's one screw there.
Of course there is. Yeah.
Shall we just unscrew it?
If everything else fails, get a letter for Julie.
Yeah.
Chris, no, who said this? Chris, we're telling on you.
So we have a screw.
Okay, screw number 1.
This has like a seam here.
Well,
It looks like it splits down this edge. What do you think? Spudger or undo the screws at the end? Vote, or I'll go find something like a spudger in case we do the spudger.
do all the screws
You
first.
do all the screws at the end?
Yeah, I'm guessing here.
What did the swarm think?
Board says fingernail. Spudger first, see voltage.
So, I actually searched for Xylon Smooth Q4 teardown, and I can't find the teardown. How unusual is that?
So, this is a premiere on YouTube's.
Undo the screws first, okay. I tend to think the screws, there's 4 of them. Yeah, let's undo the screws first. What's the worst that could happen?
Nothing on the bottom. No, I think on the bottom is just a tripod mount.
Bottom was just a
tripod mount. Yep, there you go. There you go, tripod mount.
How do you undo these screws? Because they kind of like awkward. Oh man. Oh, I've got one.
This sounds good.
This sounded good. Okay, screw out. This one. Oh, that sounded positive, didn't it? Who said that?
My phone said that.
Was it some suggestions how to do this?
Yeah, it's not laying on its face, so it talks all the time.
That one's proving difficult. Try this one. That went quick.
Nearly done.
Yeah, but you know what? When, like you say, there's always one. There's always one. Well, the always one is always the last one. Yeah. So that's out. Oh, that's longer than the other ones. Oh man, how do you know which one that came out of? I mean, it was there, but for some reason this screw is completely different to those two. So I need to put like a mark, don't I?
So crap. Yeah. Just use one of the filters because this is a paint one.
Okay, so this one here is different to the other ones, and then there's another one, and this is proving to be troublesome.
A bounce had something similar many modes ago, and it turns out to be the LDO chip. Again, LDO. This is the LDO episode. The voltage looked great, but down the line about oscillating signal. Okay, thanks, mate. We'll have a look for this.
I can't even get into this one easily to actually.
They did an Apple thing. Yeah, you know, with these things, they aren't built for repairability.
I'm not sure I can even do that one. Can we get like a bit of magnification on it and see why this one doesn't want to?
Looks like a regular thing.
Doesn't it?
Oh, the water noise is the air condition. I stopped repairing iPhones with all the different screws. Yeah, I never started repairing iPhones.
I just can't get. I don't seem to be able to get your grip at all.
Paul says, don't think that the 4 screws need to be removed. If you want to try, go for the.
Well, this is coming loose.
Okay.
Well, okay, so go for the spudger.
Yeah. Maybe.
Because at the moment I'm struggling to. I don't want to strip the screw, and I can't seem to get it. Oh man.
Yeah, if we're really unlucky, this is glued in indeed, then this will be a short attempt. Probably hot air then again.
No, I want a better spudger.
You probably want to, yeah.
I need a better spudger than that one. I would have thought though that those screws, if you look, 2 of them go into this piece of plastic here, and 1 of them is still into this plastic, so this one won't come off with that screw.
Ooh, that could hold the two pieces together there. Yeah, true.
So unless that screw comes out, this piece won't. This piece might come off. But this got all the controls on it.
Yeah. So
I think we need to get that screw out.
I think we need to get the screw out too. Yeah.
Let me try a different bit because for some reason that one's just not getting into it.
Wait, drop my phone on the face now, so stops talking to us.
We've got a. What's wrong with this? Oh, there's no screw there. That doesn't.
GIS screws. Not Phillips.
No, can we even see it?
You think that
It's
half of the controls will come out first?
Can you get any sort of focus on it?
This looks like a. Is this a Phillips? Let me get in there.
It's like a Phillips to me. Oh, I think it's kind of stripped it.
Yeah. Maybe one more chance, then after that it's a drill. I think this was a Phillips once before.
Oh well, this is the ones I've removed.
Let me get it. Sorry for the shaky cam, guys.
That's one of the ones I've removed.
This looks like Phillips.
But for some reason I can't get that one. What makes it very difficult is getting at anything like an angle with the screwdriver.
Oh yeah, I feel yeah. There's a little dot on the face that means JIS. Chris, can you elaborate on that one? Because I never heard of this before. Craig said heat it up gently. Yeah, so it expands a bit. Yeah, too.
And then undo the screw.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, I switch you guys back to the normal camera because I need to grab the hot air thing.
I'm just trying a few different.
Come on, before you totally mess up the head of the thing.
Yeah. I'm just trying a few different tips if I get any of them to actually just get a grip.
Oh, Japanese industrial standard. Thank you, Greg.
Hang on, this.
Of course, there's a Japanese industrial standard.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is this gonna? Hang on. I've got. No, I still can't get this one.
Oh, this is GIS like the connectors, right? I think connectors are all the same. So, some careful applied hot air is probably the way to go.
I can't be careful with hot air, sure.
So maybe we don't want to set this to 500. I'll give you 250 or something.
We need to let the guys see what we're doing.
Yeah, but can't do everything at once.
We can't.
Handhelds, there we go. Ooh. And now the things.
Oh.
How did you do that?
I didn't do. Oh.
Clever.
I hit the on-off switch on the hot air at the end of the.
GIS has a blunt tip on the driver, so not a pointy bit, or a blunt bit.
Well, interesting. I got the other ones out. Well,
maybe,
that's
maybe
quite,
we simply were lucky.
That's quite warm now, yeah.
Use a small flat blade. Okay.
Yeah, this is not going to do anything. The other 3 came out just fine.
Oh, this is an idea. Lawfed says get a soldering iron on the top of the screw.
What will that do to us?
Well, it will heat up the screw, but then it will expand, right? And the rest of the thing won't expand. So.
No, I think Carlos is better than me at this sort of thing. Oh, do I have a grip with this one?
Please, please, please. Ooh, something's turning.
No.
Something's not turning. Damn it.
Something's not turning. I don't know.
It was soldering iron to the rescue there.
Well, let me see if I can actually crack this apart first.
Okay.
It's all. So let me just find something that looks like a good.
I would suspect they're using threaded inserts. Yeah, I think the same because we heard the the snapping sound.
Yeah, there was like a click on all the other ones when they went.
Yeah. Yeah, Dremel screwdriver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Small Torx bit. Yeah.
A small Torx bit, that might do it.
That could work.
We have plenty of them in this kit.
Yeah.
There's a gap for this somewhere. I've taken one of them out. If I've taken one of the screws out of the kit, there must be like somewhere where it goes.
Oh, Paul found something. YouTube video.
Which is about what? Because I've watched quite a few of the YouTube videos. Oh yeah, yes, I've already seen this video, and I'm not using that version.
Okay.
But bear in mind, this thing was working fine, and then just failed in the field in use. It didn't fail when we tried to do a firmware update. The firmware update attempt came later because it wouldn't work. It stopped working. It had broken by itself. Torx bits. That's a slightly bigger one. No. Try the one up from that. Maybe this one gets it.
Wrong hole.
Wrong hole, isn't it? There's a joke about that. The snooker players, you know.
Had to drilling by this time. Yeah, probably you're right, Lowell.
This is just, it's just sod's law, isn't it? That like, I can't, they all come out apart from one.
Paul sent a second video.
Which one's this one?
Replacing the Smooth Q built-in battery.
Which that's one of the earlier versions of the Q, but it might be helpful. Wire in series, not in parallel, it says. Okay.
Okay, I'll try to. I have this up on the main machine. I can't put this onto the channel. Sorry for this, guys. Let me see if I maybe can help Richard to do something here.
The opening tool.
He uses a guitar pick to open the.
I find them
the main body.
Yeah, I find them rather. Does he take his thing off first?
No, it doesn't show. And I think the one it's in the video hasn't. Sorry, I'm zooming out a bit. This is getting.
Something's happening here. I might be getting into it. I think it's actually come apart a little bit here, but not that you would write home about. Can we maybe kind of like prise this up a bit? You know where the screw is kind of like holding it in.
Right now, you're not moving the screw thing then.
Sorry?
You're not moving the screw thing because this is held down with the screw there.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is where the screw is here that's stuck. If we heat it up and I try and do this, it might...
You know, the guy said what? Wait, the guy said heat up the screw head. So we do that. I'll get you a thingamajig.
This will take 2 hours then.
So we got a thingamajig. You know?
Okay.
Soldering
iron.
iron. It's cold.
That's going to take 3 hands. This is. And then I'll try and force this outwards at the same time. Yeah.
We need a power lead somewhere. There was a sub power lead somewhere. So now we get all these fancy schmancy USB power things on the desk, and I have no idea where all this goes. And I'm starting to feel convoluted here.
Okay.
All right. We need this side.
Okay.
There goes the packaging.
There goes the packaging on the thing. So there's your screwdriver there.
Okay, my screwdriver.
So
guys, sorry for I tried to film this overhead. We see something overhead. So
if you try and move that, I'll try and like kind of like flex this upwards at the same time.
now
yeah.
we probably need to heat up the. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Okay, the left-handed people are coming in here, so
heat up the screw head, and then if I force this outwards, it might just pull the screw out of the thread.
no, there will be a metal inset in there. So what I'll do, I'm at 300 degrees
That's the
now.
screw.
Let's put some heat in there.
And then what we're going to do, try and unscrew it.
Yeah, give it a moment.
It
Comes apart at the tripod mount end. Okay, the second video says there's a screw inside the tripod mount. Inside the fucking... Sorry for my French.
Okay, so you've heated that up.
Okay, should be enough. Go.
Try and get this thing flat against the side. No, it's not getting a grip.
Yeah, sorry, Paul. Okay, let's have a look inside the tripod head.
Nothing in here.
I'll need to tick. Nope, Paul, not this time. And I probably can't show you this on camera because I have not enough arms.
There's no screw inside that.
There's a live soldering iron.
Where's Carlos when we need him?
Okay, let me try to get in there and pull the focus while I'm doing all of that. And now I use the aperture ring, and this is my focus.
Right, there's the tripod mount.
Sorry for the horrible video, but there's nothing in there that.
Nope, there's nothing in there.
It's unscrewable.
Nothing at all. But you say it comes off open at this end.
But you know what? This is. Let me go back to overhead. Oh yeah, whew, way back.
Wow.
Okay, should I try this? Maybe,
Yeah, you have a go because
maybe
I have failed.
maybe this is lucky of the left-handed people or something.
And you can try the screwdriver, see if you can unscrew it.
Yeah, let me see what fits in there. So sorry guys, I can't do any camera work right now.
Can I have the camera?
This is just turning.
Let me have the camera.
There's no grip. We have a hot thing in here. Please be careful.
Okay, can we switch this camera? I can get it on for you.
We need a different bit. None of this bit is gripping anything. Okay, now you people are going to see something that not many people know. Poor man's microscopes. So if you're ever looking for something like a microscope for something, clip-on glasses.
Okay.
On glasses. So now I can probably see what's going on here. How much time do we want to spend on this?
Shall we give you 5 more minutes? And if we can't get in, we can't get in.
Yeah, I think this way because people are going to get bored.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if this. Where's the screw?
Can we get this camera on so they can see what you're doing? I can hold the camera.
You can try.
I can try, which is the.
But you won't like it because this needs focus pulling and.
Yeah, I know because I've used one before.
Do the thing at the same time.
I used to have one of these on my overhead camera, so.
Nothing is clipping in there. I can't read any comments right now, people. Sorry.
Vice of knowledge. 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
I'll go blind with all these lenses.
Yeah, sorry. I feel your pain. I absolutely feel your pain, man. All right. This is all over the place. Okay, I think the screw is gone.
Yeah.
I have nothing gripping in there. What else do we have? What else do we have? Sorry for fluffing around right now. We maybe want to go for a flat blade. This is a small flat blade. No, this is too small. Maybe this can grip. Oh, this is tiny. Crud. Oh, now we have two of these in one.
I suspect this is the self-tapper. You know I said one was different from the other two? I bet 2 of them are I bet it's another self-tapper one like the other one. So this probably goes into plastic.
Does it? Because you have the other screw somewhere, right?
Yeah, but I have 2 of the self-tappers. I have 1 self-tapping and 2 pins.
This is metal.
Right, that's that one.
And this is this is plastic.
Plastic, yeah, and I think there'll be another plastic one, so I think that one
is because they're on the same side.
On the same side.
So let me get some heat in there. 350. Okay.
I think if it gets hot enough, then we can probably just prise that out.
Mechanical stability is gone then, right?
Maybe.
Okay. Somebody.
So I think self-tapping. Yes, Tim. I think this is self-tapping to plastic as well. Heat it up some more.
No, I don't have a grip.
Here's a crazy thought: put the original 3 screws back in and tighten them down. Then go after the troublesome screw. You could possibly change the tension on the troublesome screw. Warm dog. We think the head's gone on it.
Not the worst idea, but I don't have any grip on the thing, man.
No, there's the head's.
I'm trying to work my way through a. Oh.
What? What?
Heating up the plastic already did something.
Okay.
If I heat it a bit more, probably this falls out anyways.
Okay, so you want something.
So have a look in here.
Yeah.
Let
me get the focus on. Let me get the focus
over
on.
there. There we are.
There.
See that? This is already melted through the plastic, so I probably can remove this now.
Okay.
So
heating it with a soldering iron seems to be the trick here.
Yeah. Warranty void after that, guys. By the way, this is not 2 years old, so
it's less than 2 years old.
Yeah, if you're buying a Gimbal, whatever
somebody
thing,
said Kaluka said something in German. Hoch Zion Vo Schrauber sitzt. What's that mean?
Wait. Need to be fast. Fast. Ta-da!
Hey!
And the screw is. Oh yeah, this was needed. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Back to you. We change things here. Wait. People are getting seasick over there.
Okay.
Poof. All right.
So heat the screw with the soldering iron was a good technique.
Whoever said heating the screw up, that's a thing. I don't see anything without my. Wait, I need to get my microscope.
I can show them what's happened now and why it works.
Just a sec. So, don't want to grab some hot soldering iron here. So this is why I'm doing the thing here. So we're back. We're back to normal.
Now we can show them what happened with a bit of luck. Okay. So the screw is still in there, but the head pulled through this plastic ring.
Yeah, and melted through the thing.
Yeah. So it melted through the plastic ring there. Can you see?
Yeah, Kaluka, exactly what I did. Yeah, hochziehen, wo die Schraube sitzt. Yeah, he said pull it up where the
Yeah, so it the screw was hot enough to melt through the plastic ring.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
This is not the best method, but you know what?
It's the only one that worked.
But I think if you look at it now, that was needed to have all the four of them removed. I think.
So now we might be able to prise this open.
Yeah. So go for brute force, man.
Okay. Let's just try. Let me find something suitable.
Yeah, Bones. Absolutely. Don't try this at home, please. Yeah.
Well, this thing is kind of like scrap if we can't do anything with it. So
right now it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't work, and we can't return it. We can't do anything with it. It's out of warranty. We've tried all the other things. Okay.
Yeah, we ordered this by AliExpress, so sending this back, no.
And it's best part of 2 years anyway. Okay, so now we get into here.
Indiana Jones, really, Paul? Thank you. Always wanted to have.
Is this glued?
Oh, crap! You think?
I don't know. Something's. Is it the glued or it's got some very strong clips on it?
You had the other spudger.
Yeah, I did the metal one.
Yeah, I used the metal one.
And I'm going to try this with the plastic one as well. Listen to here, actually. Metal one. Oh, I'm in.
Okay, looks good.
I'm in with the metal one. Can I actually just pull this? Yeah.
There was some
movement.
I'll try to get you the overcomes guy.
So I need to turn this around. I can't work at that angle with it. I'll just try again. Ah, bitch. I don't know if this is
good. Yeah, X-driver, exactly. Now, if we need to remove the screw, we can simply turn it with a plier. I'll try to get you in there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There's something going on.
Yeah, something's going on.
All right,
it's separating, but...
Indiana Jones and the Gimbal of Doom. There's your title for the video.
It's separating, but something here is really holding this very strong here. So effectively, this is just, look, I can open it up, yeah?
Uh-huh.
But what's holding it down here? Oh,
There you go.
there we go. A clip there.
Brute force.
Oh, Carlos would be impressed with this bit.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Okay, so now we move the brute force further down to here.
Ooh.
I know.
Remember, there's a lipo cell somewhere in there.
I know there's something in here. There's a gap here now.
So be careful when you poke it in there.
Am I gonna? Do you want me to open this? I was never very careful when I poked it.
Just saying. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, the happy clappers are gathering outside.
I was never too careful when I poked it, I'll tell you. Oh, I see where the other clip is. It's there.
There you go.
Now I can see it. So now we can make that somewhere. So there's going to be one down this bottom end somewhere.
One moment, please. Yes. But Clive says this all the time, yeah.
Somebody says one moment, please.
Yeah.
It's going to come apart.
Oh, yeah. There we
Ah!
go. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the end of it.
That's probably the end of it. So this is the trigger button.
Yeah.
And this just ripped out.
Is this just two contacts or something?
Oh, no, I think it might be okay.
Oh, this looked like some insert somewhere.
Can we go to the microscope?
Yeah, you can do this on the other machine.
Okay, so this is what ripped out.
You need to switch the browser. F11.
F11. Nothing happens.
Maybe. Oh, you have my menu open there. Oh, let me help you, old man.
Ah, cheers, Dad.
Somewhere there's a microscope. Wait, that's a microscope. There we go.
Okay.
And then you go F11.
There we go. Okay, so F11.
Yeah.
So this is
this, and I'll bring you over to the other PC.
And this is the thing that ripped out.
Don't worry, guys. This is not you being out of focus. This is just a microscope.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. Okay. Whew.
So that survived. So now, where's the battery? Oh, is it? Oh,
well,
oh, and it unplugs. Luke. So
show those to people.
I'll show the people. So this is the battery, and this unplugs from here. By the looks of it.
Wow. All right. So go on camera, unplug, and
so this, this comes out. Oh, it's like a little. It's two of them.
yeah, that's a little package.
And that was the next problem. Is unplugging this.
Oh yeah, probably again brute force.
Yeah, I don't like to use brute force on these type of connectors because it's avoid it. It's glued, of course.
No, it's glued. What the?
Does that look glued to you?
I can't really tell.
Can I just disconnect? Can I just unbolt this thing to get down there?
Probably you need to.
Because you don't want to strip these wires off, do you?
Yeah.
So this is held in with two screws here, and just those two screws, I think. Unless, oh, there's this part of it here, so this plastic thing here. It kind of goes around under there. No.
This is just the two screws.
This is just the two screws, so we can take this off. I bet there must be some sort of connector under here.
Yeah, we need to look at the PCB anyways.
We certainly do. Okay, screwdriver.
Well, somewhere here. I think this bit could be a thing.
It could be a thing. Let's have a look. So, how difficult did they make this thing to get into? Okay, so that's one.
Well, if you know what you're doing, this is probably not that difficult, no?
This is always the case. Once you've done it once,
yeah, indeed,
it becomes very simple to do. So that comes off there. That's that one. This now. You see, this is just connected on with this plug here.
Wait a sec. Let me see if I can get in a bit more closer, so the people can have a look what we're seeing here. And now I screwed up. Oh yeah, this is. Really
so this wire here with these half a dozen cables. Maybe five on that one. This goes up into the shaft.
These will be motors and controllers.
Yeah, this is to the motors, and then this one here is the battery.
This doesn't look glued. This just looks
No,
like...
it maybe I just couldn't get at it with the handle in place. Okay.
Whoa,
So
okay.
it's off. So should we give it like 30 seconds and then
We give it 30 seconds.
we plug it back in? Thank you guys for your patience there
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
and your advice, because I don't think we would have done that without you guys. Maybe Carlos would have done that. You only have the amateurs this week, okay? So
Yeah, this is amateur week.
this is amateur week, yeah, amateur week.
Well, I can use it. Little time after to get rid of the
Hot air and
the soldering iron thing magic. So
yeah. Can we look at cheers? You say cheers in German?
well, this probably work. No, we don't.
No. You don't. No, in German you say something else, don't you? Not sorry.
What's something? Eureka!
You say Eureka.
Yeah, in German you would say Eureka.
So-
Eureka.
So this battery is probably quite discharged now anyway. So I'm going to reconnect the battery onto the gimbal. I'll put these two screws back in
Wait.
and then I'll charge it. No?
We try what happens. Let me get things out of the way first
Okay.
before we do that, and let you guys. I'll bring you guys back in with a zoomed out view. Whew,
Yeah,
sorry.
Actually, in fact, I'll just clean all this crap out of the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, tools. I'll just clean all this tools. Oh, and I need to figure out where this plugs into the board.
We don't need this.
Oh, there's a little connector there.
Yeah, but we don't need this because all the power button is on the side here.
Correct. So we don't need to put that side back on. But I can see here, if you can get anything like a zoom, where that wire ripped out.
There's a little connector.
Yeah, little connector here. That's,
Yeah, and it looks like a connector. The connector isn't broken.
no, it looks okay. So that's for the trigger. Okay. So
Live stream online repair. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we do.
we've done it before.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So
Don't connect this back. Just connect the battery and see what the
I
lights.
don't want to see. Well, I can hold this thing up here. Yeah.
We'll just see what the lights do. I'll hold this. You connect the battery.
Okay. I don't think the battery's flat now, so we need to get some charge of it before it's going to work anyway.
No, because we see if it boots up. Sorry, guys, I'm doing.
I need to light flat. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the right way around, isn't it?
I think there's only one way around. Okay, maybe this is a better perspective.
Okay, so must go this way, I think.
Kaluka, I think the same. Yeah, it will behave the same. Yeah.
I can't even get
I don't have high hopes that we fix it by doing that. We'll probably get the PCB out, have a look. If we can identify the CPU, if we're very lucky, we can see the flash memory.
Right now, I can't even get the battery connector back on.
Okay.
It must go that way round.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere in boiling
Children are there. I think.
Somewhere in boiling children again. Right, the connector's back on.
All right. Let's try to switch it on.
So we'll hold this thing up out the way,
Just
so it's not on the floor.
Show the
Oh, hang on, something here's fell out.
one of the buttons. Probably.
It's black. Something's fell out.
That's one of the
It
buttons.
looks like it might be important. Okay. What does it do?
Try the switcher thing.
Can we get?
Switcher thing.
Okay, let me just get to the position where you can see it.
Okay. Sorry
Okay.
for the shaky cam, guys.
Okay, so we can see it, yeah? Power's on.
Same behavior until
Hang
now.
on, give us a second.
There's something blinking under the. There's an LED down there. What the heck? There's an LED on the freaking board that is not shown to the outside.
It's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you want to have a look if you can see the.
Yeah.
If we can see the PCB.
What time is it now? We've got time to get a little bit of
We've
charge
got
into
40
it.
minutes left.
Okay, so let's try and get a bit of charge in it just to see. And we leave it on one side for 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and then we have to see what the CPU is. So first, let's see if we can actually charge it. I don't think this will make any difference, but we know the battery is very low now. Where does this go into on here somewhere? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, guys,
we're drawing 5 watts right now.
Okay, so we're going to give it a bit of a charge for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll see. And then we'll get the PCB
and
out.
The thing, I'll show you. And the thing is telling us
charging.
I'm charging something. Yeah.
They say I'm
and
charging.
The thing on here goes 5 or 6 watts.
Yeah. It does say it's charging. That's a good sign.
Well, it did
It's
this
not.
before.
No, it didn't do this before. Before it was doing this crazy flashing thing.
Well,
now it says it's charging.
I really find this very weird.
Yeah, there's an LED underneath the handle that you can't see.
A status LED that isn't brought to the outside. I mean, this must be produced, and there must be LED cost money. So
yeah,
normally they optimize this until. Yeah.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Weird.
Okay.
Try with the telescopic shaft unplugged to see the LEDs charge. They probably will, because currently there's nothing going on. You can tell with these things, when you switch them on, they spin like crazy if they're laying on the desk. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can't just do it on the desk, but we'll get some charge into that. So let's just tidy up the screwdriver. And then ask us something for a little while.
Yeah, okay, let's do ask us anything.
Yeah.
Tim will probably try the unplugging the thing. Don't let the black thing go away.
What's that?
Yeah, the black thing, because Julie loves this little gimbal, and she would be happy if we can get this back working.
If it does work, I'll be quite honest with you, I'm a bit suspicious of what caused it to fail and will it be reliable. But it'd be very interesting to see if we can. She'd love it if we get this thing working again.
Problem, I said this before, AliExpress. If you buy stuff like that from AliExpress, no good way to ship this back to somewhere.
Yeah. But if you bought this from anywhere after nearly 2 years, you're not going to send it back anyway.
Well, in Spain you could.
Okay.
If we bought this locally, we probably could get it back to the seller. If we have the packaging, yes. In Spain, you have to have the original packaging. Don't get me started.
Fair enough.
Anna asks, does anybody know why the Tenerife and the Scottish flag are the same? Now you have to Google for the flags. F11.
I do know that the one of the African flags and the Irish flag are the same, but one's upside down.
F11.
This is very electronics, but
come on, this is educational.
Which one? Scottish Tenerife flag?
Yeah, Tenerife flag Tenerife.
White saltire.
Okay, this is not a very creative flag.
On a, so that's the Tenerife flag. It doesn't like a Scottish flag.
No, go on.
Oh, why does Tenerife use the Scottish flag?
And did you Google that?
Oh, here we go. There it tells us. This is the reason, during the failed naval assault under Admiral Nelson on Tenerife, the locals were so impressed by the fighting of the Scots that they adopted the flag as a sign of respect. Have
Humans are weird.
oh, wicked. Is Tenerife part of Spain or the Canary Islands? It's part of both. I mean, who on earth would ever ask that question?
Both. Yeah. And by the way, we're not on Tenerife, we're on Gran Canaria.
Yeah, Gran Canaria.
Yeah.
And Tenerife does have Gran Canaria does have its own flag, by the way.
Oh, I think we have.
It's like vertical blue and yellow.
Yeah, so it's sand, it's sea, it's yeah.
Yeah, but sideways or diagonal there now. Well, this is the one you see. This one. Normally that's the Canary Islands flag. That's the one you often see around here. Yeah. So anything electronic?
What was a bit of plastic that fell out? I think it's one of the buttons somewhere.
It looks like. Can we see it? I'll show you what it looks like. The bit of plastic. It's slightly rubbery in consistency. Okay, I've focused, and then I go back to the tab in F11.
Yeah.
This one here. I've got it sorted now. What you see?
Okay, cool.
So that's the bit of plastic that fell out.
Yeah. So if the thing works, which is a big if, this would be the last of our problem, I think. Yeah.
That's where that came from.
Yeah.
Well, all the switches are on the PCB apart from the trigger, so I can't see what that does.
Yeah.
If you get
I think that's what happened. Richard had that mask on, and the thing broke, and it just got scared.
Yeah. I don't know where that bit of plastic came from.
Okay, Chris adds to the flag question. St. Andrew's Cross is the official term.
St Andrew's Cross.
Yeah, but here's a new one. Okay.
And the national anthem of Scotland is called Flag of Scotland. I can tell you that.
Chili Badger, hello, just thank you for your videos. Very informative and helps us work. Wombles keep things working.
Oh yeah, Wombles. You know about the Wombles?
They what? This is in Germany. Yeah.
They did, and they found the things that the everyday folks.
If we talk about this too much, they know how old we are.
Okay, so the Wombles were little creatures. Well, I thought actually there's a story here. So the Wombles, I thought, were these little creatures on the television that were about this big, and overground, underground, Wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon Common away, making good use of the things that we find, things that the everyday folk leave behind. There you go, the Wombles. So anyway, I thought they were about this big, and then they had this song in the charts like I think it was the Wombling Christmas or something, and they were on top of the pops. They're bloody huge. They were about 6 foot tall, playing guitars. And
playing guitars, okay.
And I thought the Wombles were about this big, and then I started worrying about the size of the holes that they lived in Wimbledon Common. Because they were about 6 foot tall on top of the pops. And I was quite young at the time.
I stopped listening 2 minutes ago.
I don't blame you. Who asked such a stupid question? They didn't even ask the question. I just went off on one. Yeah,
you guys are the guilty ones.
I just went off on one. I know. Wombles.
Dutch asks, when comes part P2?
Oh, the night one. Hopefully tomorrow, but okay. So my sister's coming on Tuesday, and PM Crisp, I know you're watching. So I'll let you know on Tuesday or Wednesday morning if I can pick you up from the airport. It's not to me; it depends on if my mum or my sister want me to take them somewhere when your plane lands. Otherwise, I'm happy to pick you up from the airport. And I'll let you know the day before, and I can definitely take you back to the airport because my family go back 2 days before you. Personal message.
Why not? You know.
Shall we get something else out?
You on the road with breaking things.
Well,
you can try to break this one.
Nobody's asking questions yet.
I have no idea how to open this.
Oh,
I'll show you what
you can't open that. This was made in one piece, and the electronics were grown organically inside it. You can't. I mean, come on.
I had this on my my backpack, and this was my emergency light when I need an emergency.
I would have to say that the LED must come out this way because this is moulded. Can we get the microscope?
Well, I have it on camera right now, so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, guys, that was one piece.
Okay, we maybe don't want to do this because there's a lipo cell in there.
Even Carlos couldn't get into that.
Oh, you know what? He's not on, I think. So he'd probably tell you a different way.
For what? I don't see any seams or.
Well, there's a power switch. Oh,
yes.
Sorry, there's a switch.
I see the switch.
Yeah, on the other side, there's somewhere.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It was charging.
I have no idea how to open this. So I'm with the idea of.
Hammer.
With the idea of growing circuits inside there.
Yeah, they must have done.
But I think Tim rescues us here. LEDs on HUD. Have you thought of one of these? Search eBay LED RGB controller, 24 key remote, USB powered 5-volt cable, LED strip. Yep.
Yeah, we can, but unfortunately the Carnival is on Saturday in 6 days' time, and it's not going to get you. Kaluka.
Jeez.
A screw behind the magnet.
You are a clever one, my friend.
That sounds feasible. Do you mean that rusty-looking magnet there?
Yeah.
How do we get the rusty-looking magnet out?
Brute force. This is a brute force episode.
We get something in here. Maybe you need a large magnet to get the magnet out, like to stick onto it and pull.
I have 7 OLED screens, lol, 25mm square. 7 outlets, please. Then it will probably shatter. Yeah, you know, this thing doesn't take any charge anymore, so doesn't matter. I was just curious what it would be inside.
I think maybe that this prize is out.
Is there a rubber plug where the USB charge port is? Look at mine here.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a rubber.
There was a rubber
Yeah,
plug where
yeah.
the USB charge is, but not anymore.
Yeah. Magnet could be glued. So we probably hot air again.
Let's say it again.
Hot air and lipo cells are not the best friends.
No. The magnet could be a clue. I think I wouldn't be surprised if it could be glued.
Glued, yeah. This is what Dutch meant.
So if magnets and lipos are not the best thing to use together, aren't they?
No.
Heat and lipos. I mean, yeah.
PM says Paul says he message you today tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. Cheers, Paul.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if somebody wants to spend the holidays over here, you know who to ask.
Yeah, you're welcome. We can certainly help with things like picking up from the airport and that sort of thing, and you can come and join us if you like.
Yep. And PM, you should have come this week around because you could have been on the live stream.
Ah, but you missed the carnival then.
Carnival's the same every year.
Paul, so when you arrive, obviously we're all going to the carnival on the Saturday, you're on the Thursday. If you want to, in fact, you should dress up for the carnival because everybody dresses up for the carnival. And if you don't dress up for the carnival, you'll feel out of place.
God, my friend, thank you very much.
So, if you like, we'll take you down to the carnival shop. We've got loads of them. You can find something. Theme is Mexican. Have a theme. I can't get that out of there.
Nope. We can't. We give up here.
I can get the hammer. One moment. I think I have the hammer here.
No, the PM Crisp is another Paul Chris.
Hammer might be in the van, but I've got something heavy enough to hit it with. Okay. Which tool should I abuse as a hammer? This is a heavier one.
Yeah, shut at the magnet, they break easy, yeah. So,
if we get down the side here, yeah?
Oh my god.
Ready?
You're breaking your tool. You're probably breaking your tool.
Well, it's stuck in.
Ow! Ow, the poor tool.
No, the plastic's giving up. Oh, is this how you make bent conical soldering iron tips?
Oh.
I've always wondered because the straight conical ones are a bit cheaper.
Drill a small hole next to the magnet and lever it out. Yeah.
I think we're getting a small hole.
Ow! This. Once upon a time, this has been a good tool. Now it's just. Is something moving?
Something's happening.
Oh.
Something is happening.
This is soldering iron. Been to Gran Canarias. Okay, Paul. Yeah, there it goes.
Well, the tool's fine. The tool survived really, really well. Look at that. The tool survived.
That was lucky.
The magnet's gone.
Oh,
there's a screw.
There is a freaking screw
behind the magnet. Well, in this case, we need to undo that screw. Whose idea was it? Who came up with that one?
Kaluka did it.
Kaluka, well done.
Man.
You've obviously broken one of these before.
C Voltage asked, what tool is that?
Which one?
The one you nearly ruined.
What, the adjustable? It's an adjustable spanner. This one.
This one. No, I think he meant the.
The other thing.
The pointy thing.
It's one of like these soldering tool sets you get. The various ones. It's the one with the square point. So it's this one. And it's you sort of that's point. The other end is like a round point.
Yeah. Now it is because you hit it with a hammer.
I mean that took some stress. That did. Respect, man. Respect for that thing. That was happily took some abuse.
Ronnie, good evening, my friend. Well, over here it's nearly good evening.
Nearly evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you know? Well, the screw's coming out.
Okay.
Okay, the screw is out. And then,
Gordon, next time when you're over here, we need to go for a beer. Oh, this rhymes.
yeah. So what happens now? Does this piece come out? Oh, that bit comes off.
All right.
And then.
And then.
And that's off the that film Hey Dude, Where's My Car? When he goes to the Chinese takeaway. And then. I don't see how this is going to open it up.
True. Okay, now we know.
So we can.
I want to say poke it with a stick, but there's a lipo cell somewhere and there's living somewhere in there. So I'm not keen on poking this thing.
You'd think, if anything, it probably like separates it, but I don't see how it does.
Cocktail ice pick, nice idea.
Yeah. We got the screw out. I can't see. Shall we put us on one side till Carlos comes back?
Chili Badger suggests now pry the front glass. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We do.
Little petite wheat. Okay, weird name, but interesting. Good evening, my friend. Yeah. Maybe you need some hot air there.
Okay.
Because this feels glued. Okay, I'll bring you guys to the other camera because I'll be shaking like crazy if I try to do this. No, I don't have enough hands for this. I don't have enough hands. Backlight Electronics. Hi guys. On the light, it's the black plastic around the LED separates from the material part. It just didn't mine. Okay, man. So
the black plastic around the LED separates from the metal part.
All right. There you go.
So, camera above or something, or overhead or something.
No, I tried to do this because I need some angle on this one.
Okay.
I think I can film over here.
So you're saying you're saying warm this up, and then prise the LED out.
They're teardown bits. None of us watched these because I just grabbed this because it didn't work anymore, and the charging was always very wonky.
That's a bit warm. It's not very hot. I can hold it. No.
This looks like it's on. It's not, believe me.
Ah.
Okay, something moving.
Well, possibly. It's amazing what you can do with hot air.
Just try to pry out the plexiglass, the outside plastic.
It's right now. So yeah, from here. Well, that's really quite warm to hold. Ah, no.
No, the bezel around it says Chris.
The bezel, this.
All right.
What?
Really? Can you get under that?
No.
You had the other sputter, the metal one.
Yeah, but I did. But okay, metal spudger. There's like
there. Beside the under the microscope.
So you think this plastic piece here comes off?
No, Casa says the same.
It looks like it's just sealed. I don't see any kind of like point at which you can get that in there.
I try to get in a bit more closely.
Okay. Oh, it does. Yeah,
there's a seam. Yeah, there's a seam.
There's a seam here.
Thank you for good video cameras.
So heat it up again and try to prise that out.
Okay. I just said what people said in the chat. Thanks, mate. Yeah. Bake in the oven for 10 minutes. People don't. There's a lipo cell in there. You open what's
Oh, I'll take the heat off it then. So this here, yeah? It appears like there is an edge in there. You can actually... No. I can sort of see what they mean. That thing is really getting hot, you know. Is this a good idea?
Didn't we have a thing here? Wait, thing. You know the thing.
Hang on, it was Dead who opened the other thing.
Whoa! Crap! No, everything's gone. No, everything's thrown right over the. Can we? If we use this like a, well, people won't see this, right?
Okay. Probably good. It's probably a good idea that people won't see it. If you can see what he's doing with this,
You take the camera.
yeah. If you see what Dett's now doing, he'll be using tools.
Okay, that's you maybe want to zoom out a bit.
And
It's one of the rings. I don't know which
I
one.
don't know. I know which was it. Oh. So Dett's abuse of the tools.
Oh my god. Kirk! I'm probably getting bloody.
You want something else under here?
Ow! See? That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah. Got it. Now can't move anymore.
Yeah, but that's under it.
Do camera work. I do the rest.
Okay, so I've got this wedged under it. If I try to get an angle where Dett's fingers aren't in the way.
Ow! Ow! Arthur, you were right, or whoever said this.
Whoever said it, we have it.
Ta-da! My God. Wow.
Pry the plastic out, yeah.
Okay, we change.
So what do we have now? We have one very hot. We have one.
No, temperature's okay. Don't be out of focus for a second.
We have one little PCB with like a little
Show the people, please.
thermal cover on it.
Oh, there's a controller. Ow! This was hot. Sorry.
What was hot?
The hot
end of the hot.
The hot air gun was hot.
The metal end of the hot air gun gets hot, guys.
Yeah.
By the way. Okay.
Just to let you know. Oh yeah, this is better. This is so much better.
I feel
Second
like it.
PC. You were already in there.
Okay, we're in. So this is what's in it. We need to see if we just see what that thing
I get
is.
the hot air gun now out of the way.
Yeah, because that's hot, isn't it, Dad?
Yeah, that was quite hot.
We need a torch to shine on the chip so we can see if we can read any numbers on it.
There you go.
So it looks like we have two MOSFETs or transistors or something. Let me have a word.
I'm guessing MOSFETs.
We have some number YF, Y8Z, YSD. Looks like a couple of MOSFETs, and we have a chip.
Q1, and what was the other one? Q2?
J3Y. J3Y.
Oh, double diodes. Yeah, that could be two. But
Could be.
I'm guessing Q1 would be a MOSFET. This is probably switching the LED on and off.
Well, it could be a double diode.
Yeah.
A lithium battery plus, lithium battery minus.
Yeah, the little.
And light plus and minus. So the battery is connected directly to the light. So it's using. What's it using to limit the current? PWM?
Limit the current? What?
Yeah, why do you want to limit the current? But the chip appears to be completely.
Yeah, this is probably the button controller and stuff. Yeah.
Not even marked.
Yeah.
U101. I don't see any sign of any markings on it.
Q1 is probably a MOSFET. What's the other one? Q3. So two MOSFETs.
Okay, well Q1 and Q3 should be transistors, not diodes. Hang on, so where's Q2?
Oh, there's nothing on the other side. Okay.
Yeah, so you got Q1 and Q3.
Could be a board I designed because I normally forget when I just.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we got two LEDs on there.
It looks like a bit of corrosion up here on this here, maybe.
Why are you onto that? Wait a sec. Where's the multimeter? Check the battery level, please, because I would be curious what the voltage on the battery.
Okay, can we get a camera onto the multimeter?
They forgot Q2. Arthur, this is absolutely me. This is what I would do. Yeah, I'd probably forget Q2 too. Yeah.
I'd still be looking for it. And I say Q2's gone. Q2's gone.
So I'm not alone with forgetting when I remove a hard components that
Okay. How do we do that? Do we just have to measure it and shout out what the reading is? I don't say you're going to get that on the camera.
True. Yeah, I can't show you the thing now.
So you want to go for B plus and B minus, yeah? What do we have?
Oh, flat as heck. 0.7.
0.7.
Yeah, so this is flat.
Well, yeah, looks like you can tell it's flat. oh no, this is quite. This bit is that a bit swollen?
I can tell from here. I can't tell. Doesn't look that swollen.
It doesn't feel flat.
Oh, could it be? Well, we couldn't leave it. No, we don't leave it overnight. From this perspective, this looks a bit swollen. Yeah.
Yeah, have a feel that net.
All right. Oh yeah, this is a goner.
This is gone. Okay, guys, so the battery's gone.
Yeah. So this was a very unhappy battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 0.7 volts is rather low.
Yeah, and this is probably part of the problem because discharging that low, I didn't even know it can go.
So we've destroyed that. That's why it doesn't work. Yes, Carter, that's why it doesn't work. So.
You want to go back to the thing?
Oh yeah. Let's go back to this. So let's show what it's doing. So camera.
So we have about 15 minutes left.
I'm gonna have something else interesting. I can show these guys. They're gonna love it.
Put this over there. So last try if we.
Let's try the gimbal. Let's see what it does.
The gimbal changed its mind.
So let's see what it's doing now.
Already says three.
Yeah, so it's charging. Yeah.
So it would mean battery is pretty much at least full enough.
Okay, so if we disconnect the power supply from it, okay, off, yeah.
Good.
And now we try and start it, which is somewhere on the side. You got it? Start it.
No, same.
No, it went to 4. Oh, so it's still not working.
Nah.
Yeah, it's still doing the same thing. Yeah, so it just still doesn't work. So if I disconnect the battery, and then I can probably unplug this thing. Oh, this is glued on. This disconnector, you see the white glue.
Oh yeah, this is. Oh yeah. So there's no easy way to drive this without the, as Tim suggested, without the hardware.
No.
It's a tiny cables, man.
They are very tiny cables. Yeah. So I can probably take the PCB out.
Yeah, we probably need to do this anyways.
Okay, let's get the PCB out. Let's see what we have.
See 3 screws, and then we can put it on the microscope so we
can have a look to see what we have. So let's have a look.
I'm guessing the little controller on top right, besides the USB, is going to be the charge controller. Would be my guess.
Okay, so
after we saw the teeny tiny CPU, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3 screws holding this in. Oh, nice camera bit, man. Okay, this is come out of here. Yeah, this is going to come out.
Okay, now all the buttons fall out.
It's out.
Ooh, this looks busy. Okay, let's get this under the microscope.
Let's get rid of the detritus then. Detritus. Right, so under the microscope, what do we have? Oh, better if I push this down here.
Oh, there's some wire coming out.
Some wire comes out.
I
wonder if we've got a broken wire here, and this is why it doesn't work. You know, like this coiled. Okay, guys. So there's like all this like.
I'll show you on the other camera.
Yeah. So this is like coiled up wire. So when you extend this here, that straightens out. Yeah, and compresses. And I wonder if we've got a broken wire in this cable.
I don't think
and that's what's upsetting the whole thing.
because Julie didn't use the extension so many.
Oh, she uses this a lot on the Carnival, so she's always short.
IFPUDEUV enable RxTX. Oh, look at RxTX.
Receive, transmit.
Bluetooth LDO. So there's a regulator for Bluetooth.
Where?
Bluetooth LDO. Look at this.
This little regulator.
BT LDO, not the test point.
5 volts. Boot.
SWC boot.
Okay.
Ooh.
And on the other side,
This is where it gets busy.
we have all this.
What's the CPU?
Do I need to press F11 or
Yeah,
something?
press 11, please. Sure it is.
No.
Ah, look at this. Now it zooms us in.
Well, reasonably well, yeah. So the
There's your EEPROM, top right beside my head.
that thing.
There's a flash ROM up there. Yeah. So this is what we're probably going to do tomorrow. We will remove the chip and see if we can read it.
25 HQ
Yeah.
40.
Yeah. So this is where all the you can do software updates. So they must be stored somewhere, and this is the flash ROM where you store something. And ESP, by the way, does this the same way. They don't have flash ROM on the chip. Atmel controllers have this on the chip, but this is an external flash ROM. I still can't read what this
The chip.
is.
Well, I think now I can see that this does disconnect once we get the globe off it.
Yeah.
So we can actually get that off there. But the CPU, let me just try and zoom in a bit for you.
Oh yeah, you got this fancy zoom thing.
Yeah. There.
HS6620.
HS6620, yeah.
Yeah.
And then something else.
Yeah.
Can you see it better that way?
Doesn't help me right now.
HS66.
Yeah.
HS.
ST32. Yeah, this is what I was guessing. Yeah, because I think I saw SVD on the other, SWD on the other side. Yeah.
There, now I've got it.
HS6620.
And then 308.
Yeah.
Yeah. HS6. Okay, let's look. HS6620. Anything else?
What's on there? What else is on there? These are probably MOSFET packages. Yeah, they are. They are. See this? Yeah.
So these are driving the motor. Yes,
Yeah,
because
this
these
is
are
for-
right next to the motor connectors.
This is for the motors.
This is for the motors. Look like some sort of.
By the way, there's nobody getting torches. This is just the music.
1 AM is a MPN transistor, MMBT, something or other. Very common transistor.
Some coilage. Probably voltage regulator.
T4 is T4. I think that's 1051.
Some
What's that? What's the common one for Schottky diodes? 58, 1058 something.
Yeah,
You told me about them.
I don't know my chip
5819.
chip numbers.
Yeah, T4 is 1M5819. Back to the processor and then back to the RAM.
So this is the interesting thing.
So I can test the resistors and I can test the transistors on this.
No, this is not the interesting part. The most interesting thing is here to test the flash ROM.
Okay.
To see what's in the flash ROM, if we can read it. And there's an update package, you know that? So we maybe can reprogram this.
Oh. Okay. This has got to be one for Deck than me then.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we go to part, we might be able to do something with it. Okay.
And really, we should be careful with all the
Yes, I'll sort all this out in the morning.
falling out here. Left, right, and center.
Do we have time to look at one more thing, maybe?
We got about 5 minutes left.
Okay, quick preview, guys. This is something I'm going to review as soon as I can because I'll just mention, because I know what you guys like to comment. Because my mum and my sister are here from Tuesday, I've actually already recorded an episode for Learning Electronics Repair for every other day. So like from Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, they're already recorded. So if I don't get a chance to reply to you guys' comments so much, and that's also why I couldn't last week, because I was getting all these recordings done. I apologise, but family, yeah.
That's a busy bee, I tell you.
So
I'm fascinated by this thing here, by the way. What happens now?
I have two things from AliExpress to review and a third one coming. So this one is not quite so exciting, but interesting. So this is like my capacitance meter, the one I use this one. This is like the capacitance meter I use a lot on my channel.
Oh, Chili Badger, that could be. This is a Bluetooth thing. Yeah, could be. Yeah,
yeah.
very good. Thanks. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Oh,
this is a capacitor and inductance meter.
who tries to look like Fluke there?
Oh yeah. Oh, that for Tyke.
Yeah, who tries to look like Fluke there?
Tyke. I think this is very much like my capacitance meter, the one you see me using a lot. But this also
Oh,
is,
you opened it on camera. Wow.
yeah, but we'll do the probably. But this one, yeah, so you have capacitance and inductance. And this was less than €20. So inductance meter. LCR 4070 or something. So anyway, as soon as we get a chance, but because I've pre-recorded a lot of videos, it's probably going to be not this week coming, the week after. But AliExpress are kind of asking me to do it, so we see. But this is the interesting one. So, you know I've been playing around with the fake MOSFET detector, and that's the deluxe one is one of the videos coming this week. I was looking around and I found this thing. So I was looking for transistor testers, and this, which opens, this says it's a on here it says multifunction tester, but this apparently is a transistor breakdown tester. Can we get a focus? There. So this tests transistors and MOSFETs up to 4,000 volts and measures the breakdown voltage. And I thought this might find a lot of fake MOSFETs and transistors, the high, you know, like the high voltage ones you find in switch modes, because a fake one probably breaks down as a lot lower. And apparently the current goes down to like 0.0, let me see what it is, 0.01 milliamps. So it only breaks down the transistor to low current, so it's probably non-destructive.
Very fake 4,000 volts.
There you go.
And can I have this, please?
Kaluga says
What I
it's
really
no
like
good.
is the wait, focus, electric current down there. So it's not water current, so it's electric current. So this feels very, very special.
Kaluga says it's no good. Why is it no good? Because obviously I'll review it, so you guys will find out what I think of it. Does it work?
This feels very sketchy.
Yeah, I know. 4 kV it says. The yellow connectors, so you can use this as a capacitor discharger as well. So this is a capacitor discharger and supposedly transistor breakdown voltage. So anyway, we see. I'm not sure, I can't even really measure. Oh, it'll tell you the voltage on here, won't it? So it'll tell you if it's 4,000, if it's correct. Anyway guys, those are some things we can play with, yeah?
Let me know when you do this. I'm not in the office now.
Yeah. So we'll test the Fatike, and we'll find out if Kaluka, have you used one of these? We've got a few minutes left. Kaluka, have you actually used? I take it you've used one of these. I mean,
Probably you have to have all the components in there.
Well, he says it's no good, so I'm wondering if he's using.
Dutch asked, what's the breakdown voltage?
Okay, so a transistor supposedly has like a maximum voltage collector emitter. So this supposedly will test the voltage collector emitter.
Greg, yes, I'm running from these kind of things. You wanted to show the people the PCB you just mutilated over there.
We have time for showing PCB?
Yeah, of course. We have time to show a PCB.
This is the deluxe fake MOSFET detector. This is all glued at the moment, hence these propped under. And I actually mutilated one of the PCBs to mount across the top so I can sandwich them, so I can hold this switch steady. But there's a couple problems with this. Is the revision 0. There'll have to be another revision anyways. I've got 4 spare PCBs, so.
That's a thing. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's coming this week, guys. And do we have 1 minute left? Because
Yeah, I think we're done pretty much. I don't know, like high voltage. Cartha, when we talked about this, I said 12 volt to me is high voltage. So I'm fine with anything a bit less destructive.
Yeah, guys, I will review it. We'll find out. We don't know, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
So everybody, see you in the fortnight.
Yes,
As
fortnight.
always. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll drag Carlos off his deathbed and
Yeah, we hope we drag him out of it.
And next week, Carnival.
Have a good one, people. See you around, and yeah, there goes the scary Richard again. See you
Cheers, guys.